Hey, how about a dessert? That sounds like a plan to me. We are going to make banana bread brownies. Yeah, you heard me right, banana bread brownies. Okay. I have sugar. I have butter. Now folks, I will give you the complete ingredient list and instructions in the description box, so don't have to worry about that. Okay. My eggs. Folks, look at those speckles on that egg. That's what happens when you have your own chickens in the backyard. Okay. And I have some sour cream. Have you folks ever had this before? If you have, let me know in the comments. I love brownies and I love banana bread, so what's not to like about the brownies whenever you combine the two together? That sit right there because I'm going to use it again in just a minute. And folks, what do you do with bananas that look like this? I like to make banana bread or the banana bread brownies. Okay, I'm just going to peel them. Then we're going to mash them because they're supposed to be mashed before they go into that bowl. It's not uncommon to see some little brown spots on there, guys. It's not a big deal. It doesn't affect the brownies whatsoever, or banana bread. Okay. Now, I have an old-fashioned potato masher. I use this for so much stuff. I'm just going to mash the brownies until we get them pretty well mashed up into a decent consistency because the mixer is going to do the rest of it. You don't have to be perfect, just give it a good start. Haha, there we go. We're just going to put this into the batter mixture. Okay. We're also going to add vanilla extract. And our flour. On low so it won't make a huge mess and flour going everywhere. What you guys used to do with these as a kid? My sister and I used to fight over the beaters whenever Mom would make something. Little things, guys, little things. we're going to get our 9x13 cake pan. We're going to spray it with a non-stick spray. Now folks, let's see. We need to preheat this to 375. I had it on earlier, but where it makes noise, I turned it off right before I started. So it won't take it long to get back. Just trying to eliminate some of my background noise. Okay. We're just going to put this in our cake pan. Now folks, you could add some chopped nuts to this if you wanted to, walnuts, pecans, but I choose not to. We have someone in the house with a nut allergy, so I try to be careful about that. Edit. Blooper. Okay. I'm going to put this in the oven and bake it for about 25 minutes, and then we'll make the frosting. Okay, our timer is going off, so let's get these out of the oven. Now there's different ways that you could test this to see if it's done. You could put a toothpick in there and see if it comes out without any crumbs on there. You can also look and see where it has pulled away from the edges of the pan and started to crack. That's definitely a telltale sign that this is done. You can also just touch it like this right here. It bounces back and it doesn't leave any type of indentation. Okay, we do need to make a frosting for this, but it needs to cool for a few minutes first. So I'm going to let it cool for probably 15-20 minutes, and then we'll get started on that frosting. Okay, this is cooled off. It's probably half or 3/4 of the way cool. So we can now make the frosting to put on there. Okay, I have my room temperature butter. Milk and vanilla. We're going to mix this up, and then we're going to mix in just plain old powdered sugar, guys. Oh, I thought I'd already opened this seal. Folks, I love to use vanilla, and I always use pure vanilla. It smells absolutely wonderful, but it don't taste just exactly like it smells. Just saying. My son wanted to taste it. He didn't believe me whenever I said no, that it doesn't taste as good as it smells. He just had to taste it, so I gave him some. He said, I wish I'd listened, Mom. Just a little tidbit, guys. Guys, this is low. You know, that made a god-awful mess. Let's see if I can make it even worse. Okay. Guys, this is going to be a nice one on the bloopers reel. I have found that you guys honestly would rather laugh at me making something sometimes than actually even watch the video. So, here's your chance. Okay. Let's try this again and hopefully we'll have a little bit better results. My guess is we're going to have this flying everywhere. We'll see. There, guys. Okay. Now, let's put this frosting over top of this warm cake. Over top of this warm banana bread brownie. It looks like a cake. I cannot wait to get into this. It smells so good. What's your all's favorite thing to bake with bananas? Let me know. I usually make banana bread, to be honest, but every now and then I switch it up just a little bit, and today happens to be one of those days. Just spread that out. I mean, you could have let this get a little bit cooler, but it did say the instructions did say to spread it on a slightly cooled brownie, so that's what we did. Alright, we got most of it spread out there. What's happening is it's soaking down in there. That's okay. I've got to go in for a little bite, guys. That is so good. Well, that's like banana bread on steroids. If you have never tried the banana bread brownies, trust me, you don't know what you're missing on this. This is so good. I said one bite, guys. I gotta have two. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.